Pretty straightforward video today. 5 of the best Pokemon booster boxes to invest in right now. What a crazy market, hey? It's hard to know exactly what to invest in at the moment, but here are 5 examples of booster boxes that I think are good pickups. Hey, if you're new to the channel, my name's Michael, channel's name's Pokeoz. We talk all things Pokemon card investing and also go over some market watch and market news. If you're coming back, thanks heaps for tuning in again. I really appreciate the support. Today's video sponsor is the Collector app. All the videos inside this video are from the Collector app. You'll see how easy it is to use. Link in the description to download that. Right, let's jump straight into it. So booster boxes. Forever and a day, I guess it's been known that booster boxes are the premier investment for sealed Pokemon cards. But in this crazy market, what are some good ones to pick up? One thing I want to note before we jump into number 1 is that booster boxes quite often don't follow a linear growth trend. Over time, they certainly do, but it's not like they just go up $5 a day or $2 a day and we just see this direct linear growth pattern. It just doesn't happen that way. What often happens when it comes to booster boxes, and here's a good example I'll just bring up. This is Unified Minds from Sun and Moon era. And again, this is from the Collector app. And if you get the Pro version, you can get the full timeline since Collector come out. But you'll see this sort of, this growth pattern which involves maybe some rapid growth, then like a bit of a stagnation period for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months sometimes. And then we see a bit more growth and then a bit more stagnation, a bit more growth. So we see this almost like worm or step up when it comes to growth of a booster box. So keep that in mind when it comes to looking at booster boxes. You don't want to maybe hop on something as soon as it's rapidly grown in price by a massive amount of money. Maybe if you think something's been sitting dormant for a while and it's at the stage where maybe it's ready to take a massive amount of growth, then that might be a good pickup. Now, having said that, that's maybe a little bit more of a short-term play. If you're looking for the long-term like myself, I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you think it's a good set with solid potential, it's going to go well in the long term. But anyway, let's jump into number 1. My first pick here is Chilling Reign. Current booster box price is $294 US. And if we look at the graph here from the Collector app, you can see that it's been pretty stable the last 3 months. So it hasn't seen a great deal of growth. And what's interesting is actually quite a few booster boxes have seen this over the last sort of 3 to 4 weeks. But Chilling Reign about the last 3 months. And it just reminds me so much of the Sun and Moon era. I remember back in 2020 when I was buying some Sun and Moon booster boxes and they're about 400 to 450 Australian, similar to what Chilling Reign is at the moment. And you're thinking, oh, it's a hard pill to swallow because I've missed the boat. You know, I've missed that 3 times growth. And that's what you have. If you're buying Chilling Reign at $314, you've missed that 3 times growth. You've missed picking it up at $90 or $100 and seeing it appreciate to $300. Doesn't mean it doesn't have heaps of room left to go though. What you've got to remember is looking at the fundamentals of a Pokemon card set. And look, Chilling Reign has awful pull rates, which makes it tough, but it has some phenomenal hits inside it. And awful pull rates don't matter, and Evolving Skies has proven that. You know, Chilling Reign will be a nice collectible in its own right, and at $300, particularly with it being stable over the last 3 months, I think in the next 6, 9, 12 months, we're going to see this box really uptick in price. You know, my prediction in the next 12 months is this is going to be a $500 booster box. Number 2 on the list, Brilliant Stars, a very similar spot to Chilling Reign. What makes this set a little bit different to Chilling Reign is the pull rates are a lot more generous. And the reason for that is it's the re-implementation of the Trainer Gallery. So we saw Trainer Gallery in Cosmic Eclipse, and we reintroduced it during Brilliant Stars. It then followed on through to Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, and Silver Tempest, and then of course a Galarian Gallery in the Holiday set, which is Crown Zenith. But this was the first reintroduction for the Sword and Shield era. It has a phenomenal Trainer Gallery. In my opinion, it is the best Trainer Gallery out of the 4. There's Umbreon in there, there's Sylveon in there, there's Mimikyu in there. Not only that, when it comes to hits, you do have the Charizard alternate art. Charizard is also, I suppose, the hero of the set. There's a fair few ticks going for this booster box. And if we look at the graph that I was showing before from the Collector app, you can see it's also been fairly stable over the last 2 to 3 months, which means, you know, if we're talking about that sort of step up, is it ready for its next step up? I see both Brilliant Stars and Chilling Reign being $500 booster boxes in the next 12 months. Again, I know it's a hard pill to swallow because you're not buying them at $100 or $90 like we could have, but there's plenty of room to grow still for these booster boxes. Number 3 on the list, this is a Scarlet and Violet box, and that is Paldea Evolved. It's currently $219. It's been relatively stable over the last 2 months as well. And in fact, in some parts it's dropped a little bit because there's that news of the reprint. And look, if the reprint comes and it does drop the price a little bit, I think it's a phenomenal pickup. The fact of the matter is, Paldea Evolved is nearly 2 years old, and whether this is a reprint of booster boxes, elite trainer boxes, booster bundles, blisters, whatever it might be, the chance after this of Paldea Evolved copying another booster box reprint is just so small in my eyes. And we know how good this set is. Like, it's got a phenomenal chase card in that Magikarp illustration rare from Shinji Kanda. We saw illustration rares get introduced, of course, and special illustration rares, all these new rarities in Scarlet and Violet base, but it wasn't done anywhere near as well as what it's been done in Paldea Evolved. And for that reason, this set seems to hold a fair bit more weight than Scarlet and Violet base in people's minds, in my opinion. So I think, you know, around that $200 mark, I think this is going to be a phenomenal pickup. I've grabbed a fair few a little while ago. Number 4 on the list, really, and this sort of speaks to itself, but any new set that you can get at retail price. If you can happen to find something at retail price, thumbs up. We know how impossible it is to pick up things at retail price at the moment. It's such a battle. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I went into my local LGS, which I do a fair bit of purchasing off, and I've got one Journey Together booster box, one. His allocations got absolutely squashed. 210 Australian dollars, which is about, what, 140 US. I'm happy with the price. I think that's fine. You know, we see them online for phenomenal prices. This guy doesn't normally, you know, sort of go with market pricing. He does go for retail pricing. So extremely happy with that. That's probably what you need to do. You need to build a relationship with your local LGS to be able to pick stuff up at retail. You know, you need to be buying, you know, don't have your cake and eat it too. You know, you need to be buying the bad products as well as the good products. And, you know, with sets like Destined Rivals around the corner, being able to purchase and build a relationship with someone that's going to look after you, you know, you scratch their back, they scratch yours. It's a pretty easy solution to be able to get things at retail price. But again, we all know how hard it is. So if you can pick up any new set at recommended retail price, you know, I know this isn't a booster box, but Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes, of course, the new Journey Together booster box. If you happen to get Destined Rivals booster boxes at retail price, I think you're going absolutely bonkers with it. I think you're going very, very well. Before we jump into number 5, I just wanted to give a big shout out, of course, to today's video sponsor, the Collector app. There is a big giveaway this month. The Munch Scream promos in PSA 10s are being given away. All you need to do is sign up as a pro user on the app. Again, link will be in the description. When you are a pro user, that enters you automatically in the draw to win those massive chase cards. So big giveaways every month on the Collector app if you are a pro user. Right, number 5. Astral Radiance. I know I've harped on about this for a long time, and everyone almost talks badly of this set, like, oh, you know, it's absolutely mid at best. And what's funny is look at the price of it. It's $271. So it's more expensive than Silver Tempest. It's pretty much bang on par with Brilliant Stars, and it's not far off Chilling Reign. And it was released later than those two sets. There's just something nice about Astral Radiance. I'm not saying it's as good as Cosmic Eclipse, but it's got the same vibe as Cosmic Eclipse. If we go through all the sets, you know, the sets quite often align with each other. You know, if you look at something like a Darkness Ablaze versus Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved versus Rebel Clash, you know, you get that sort of continuation of sort of, you know, there might be a Snow or Ice-based set, there might be a Charizard Fire-based set, and, you know, this Astral Radiance is that time-space-based set like Cosmic Eclipse. Again, not saying it's as good as Cosmic Eclipse, but I think some of the cards in there are finally getting the love they deserve. The Machamp was always a hit. The Origin Form Dialga and Palkia I thought were so undervalued for such a long period of time. They're finally getting the love they deserve. The Trainer Gallery, in my opinion, is the second best Trainer Gallery behind Brilliant Stars. That the Misty with the Starmie on there is just phenomenal. Cynthia with the Garchomp, like it's a really, really strong Trainer Gallery inside there. You know what? I think it's still got room for growth. Like, I think it's a good pickup. $271. I don't think it'll be quite a $500 booster box in the next 12 months like I think Chilling and Brilliant will, but Probably going to tick along to $400, $450 in my opinion. Better pick up than people are giving it credit for. Well, there's 5 booster boxes that I think you should be picking up if I put my 2 cents in the ring. I'm Michael, this is Poke Oz. Catch everyone next time.